All right, as we head to bed tonight, one thing to keep in mind, fog is the main problem with our weather tonight, and it's shifted out of the Devil's Lake Basin and it's moving into northwest portions of Minnesota. More has developed in southeast North Dakota as well. So a dense fog advisory has been hoisted by the National Weather Service. Well, our tower cam is way up on the tower, as you can imagine. Visibility quite reduced there, but visibility is about a couple miles here in Fargo. Now let's take a look at our Dakota Magic Casino camera, part of our Storm Team Skycam network, and fog settling into the Southern Valley as well. This located on I-29 at the South Dakota border, exit 1. Here is a look at the visibilities. 3/4 of a mile in Wahpeton, where you see the dark gray colors here. Visibility reduced to about 1/4 of a mile in Gwinnett as well as Oaks. Now, the visibility was lower, but it's cleared out nicely in the Devil's Lake Basin. That fog is shifting over into parts of Lakes Country. So from Bemidji all the way down through Park Rapids and Wadena, those visibilities are greatly reduced tonight. So give yourself extra time, either overnight tonight or first thing in the morning, to contend with that fog. We'll show you where it's going here in a second, but right now the temperature coolest in the Devil's Lake Basin, where things are clearing out. The rest of us seeing temperatures fairly stable over what we were earlier tonight. Out at Hector, it's 19 as well at Moorheads Airport. Wind is from the south at about 10 miles per hour. Fog doesn't always show up greatly on satellite view, infrared satellite view anyways. Here's a look at some snow to the north of Winnipeg. We could see a few flakes, but our forecast model here, I've painted on the dark gray here where visibilities are going to be reduced. As we set this into motion overnight, most of the dense fog moves off across the Red River into Minnesota. So first thing in the morning, we could have areas of dense fog, mainly in the far east. Might get a little bit of a break in the low clouds here in the valley. Temperatures about where they are right now as we begin our day. Now, this little batch of snow up here associated with a cold front that'll be draped along the international border first thing in the morning. So many of you up north of Highway 2 may very well experience your warmest temperatures of the day first thing in the morning. Then as we go through the day, we'll see those south winds start to shift around and become northwesterly and northerly. Very gusty, where you see the yellow arrows here. We'll have gusts over 30 miles per hour. Temperatures start their decline up north. We'll be in the low 20s to mid 20s as we look into the Southern Valley for the midday hour. In the afternoon, well, temperatures are going to begin declining here as well, with the gusty winds kind of following that front. Can't rule out a couple of snowflakes as that cold front pushes through. Temperatures tomorrow, well, we start out where we are right now, about 19 degrees, warming up to 23, and then falling like a brick as we go into the nighttime hours. 7 on your way home from school in Langdon, 11 in Roseau, still 25 in Wahpeton, but those north winds, signs of change. Here's a frosty photo, this one courtesy of Mary. Thank you for uploading your photo from the lakes area. Here's a look now at what we expect for Wednesday morning. Yeah, that's not too bad. 8 below, but it'll be a windy 8 below. That'll be cold. It gets a little colder as we go Friday into Saturday morning. That looks like the peak of this first wave of cold air. With 22 below in Fargo, we could see some 30 below readings, and that's actual air temperature. After we get through the holiday on Monday and a 26-degree day, another wave of cold air looks to hit, and some models indicate this one could be colder next week. So be prepared for a couple of shots of Jack Frost's finest.
Yeah, we've been waiting for him to show up.
Yeah, we have a few words for him too.
Ooh. I'll let you share those with Jack.
Or you, Hutch. All right.